Hey, we've got a nor'easter blowing in. We got some stuff from Maine, beautiful yarns from Maine, and some lovely bags from New Hampshire. So we're sharing those with you today. I'm Cadence Kidwell, proprietress at Fuzzy Goat in Thomasville, Georgia. You can see all that I'm talking about at fuzzygoatyarns.com, and you can also text us at 229-236-GOAT. This is our beautiful Seven Sisters pop-up. Seven Sisters is Karen, who is in Maine, and I found her yarn on my Maine vacation last fall. And so now we have some of her yarns here for a limited time. I can tell you we'll be reordering them for the shop. They are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The natural coast of Maine provides inspiration for Karen, and she makes small batches. She uses non-toxic acid dyes and natural dyes, measuring very precisely for consistent colors. And she reuses water several times between dye batches to conserve water. She has a degree in plant and soil science and one in nursing. So really precise. Just love all the things that she does with her yarns. This color here that I'm showing you is Xanthoria. So I got a little bit different setup today so I could show you these. So Marcia, thanks for watching from the Pacific Northwest. We're talking about things on the opposite side in the Northeast. This base here is Apex. This is merino, yak, and silk. So it just has a beautiful glow to it. I showed you that color. This one here is amazing. Kind of a very bluish purple, grape hyacinth. Tripped me up there for a second. Most of these are tonal, but then there are some with a little bit of variation in here. This one is Raven's Bride. Look how beautiful that is. Yes, Nancy, the blue is exquisite. If you wanted to do like a two-color shawl, you could put Raven's Bride with Beltran, and that would look very stunning, or even color work in a sweater. And Melissa has found us a few patterns here. This one here is called Deluge, and you would need 2 skeins of that. And we've got the link up for the Apex yarn for Seven Sisters. This one would really show off all that great stitch definition in there. And then, of course, probably wouldn't be a Facebook Live without some mention of Isabel Kramer. This one here is, let me see how to pronounce this, Tresoro. Just a sweet little top. Would feel just so great in this with that yak and the silk and the merino. But look at this color here too. This one is Seagrun, and Seagrun can also look really great with this one here called Water Lilies. Very subtle differences, but still really pretty. Oh, just look at the glow in that. What else can I show you here? This one here that I haven't showed. Oh, Zinnia. Here we have Zinnia also. So that's, oh, and someone's making that sweater now. Kim is making that sweater. And Kim visited us from down in South Florida last week. And we just are so tickled when you guys come visit. So that is the fingering base. Let me tell you about the bags before I move around in my little makeshift studio here. These are more of our red stagger wing bags. Lisa makes these with her all-woman team in New Hampshire. Great bags, classic pieces. Inside is also super fun. Lots of pockets inside, as well as pockets on the outside, and leather. Last time we got these, we sold them all out in like 2 days. So got a slightly bigger order and two new styles here. Let me show you. So this one is the orange flower that I just showed you. This one here we only had one of last time. This is not a fabric Lisa typically chooses for this particular bag, but I loved it and thought you would too. And this one is the Yellow Fields. And then this one is a new fabric for our set, and this is the Metallic Floral. And it says metallic, but it is just very slightly. Like you have to try really hard to see. I'm not a glitzy kind of person, and this is very subtle in there. And I love that. in there. I'll show you the one that sold out the fastest last time is the Bunny Toile. And then this one here is the Flower Fields. So those are the different styles we have. We have a couple in each one this time, maybe 3, maybe 4 of each. So maybe they'll last a little bit longer than a couple of days. But I just love those bags. I had a customer came in with that bag, and I was like, "Where'd you get that?" And so we sought her out, Lisa out, and just love her stagger wing bags. Back to the Seven Sisters. Then we have this beautiful basket here of worsted. Let's see how this will work here. I'm wearing Tango Mango, which is 2 skeins of worsted. So I was putting that on, thinking that might be something that you could make with this also. The worsted is a MCN, which stands for Merino, Cashmere, and Nylon. And I brought this very yarn back as a souvenir for our team. It was just lovely when I went to Maine. And so it is, this one here is slate. So you can see a little bit of color variation in there. Look at this beautiful spring color here called Old Rose. You could put Old Rose, I would put Old Rose together with curry to make this bandana shawl, would be really great. You could even put, this one is lemongrass together with Renshaw. Put those 2 together, would be really pretty too. And Melissa's got some patterns for us in there. Where did I put those? Oh, here we go, right here. Oh wait, I think that's the DK. So let me, here we go. Okay. Oh yes, this would be really pretty. The antler pullover. Look at that stitch definition, would be really pretty in there. Very nice. And then if you just wanted to make a hat, and I know it's not really hat season, but it will be, and you could have them along. And Terry, better late than never, is always great joining us. And then here is the antler hat. This just has beautiful stitch definition. Let me show you some other colors that we have in there. We have 2 different blues. We have this one here that is Corvus, which would just be great in a sweater or a hat or a shawl, and would look really pretty with this fog bound if you needed 2 colors together. And you could also do fog bound with Renshaw, these 2. And you could do fog bound with the slate as well. You could put those 3 together. So we are here to help you with those patterns. And I've got one more basket to show you. So let me kind of flip around a little bit this way, show you the DK basket. So the DK is also interesting. Oops, the DK is called Klima, Klima. It is such a, well, actually, I've messed that up completely. This is, the ones I was showing you over here, these are the DK yarns. Now I'm going to show you the worsted yarns. So all of these in here in the DK would be really cute in this Aurora slipover also. We'll have the correct pattern links with the yarns. We started a class this morning, the Granny Square class, and so the coming and goings have gotten me just a little discombobulated in a happy way. So yes, we have worsted and DK, and we have the appropriate ones. The one I am wearing, Brenda, is called Tango Mango, and it is made for worsted yarns. So let me tell you some more about I showed you the DK. You could also make this sweater. I've got this one over here too. This is Terra Nova, and you can make this sweater in the DK. I love this little split hem down here at the bottom, and the cable that goes down the raglan around the front and down the side. That is it's made in DK. I made it in Sweet, Georgia, and you could use that Klima. Now, what I want to tell you about Klima is it's created with the environment in mind. Let me grab it again so that you can see it. That Terra Nova would be beautiful in this Old Rose. It is a sustainably made eco wash yarn without the use of chemicals every step of the way. Karen really thought about that, from the raising of the sheep to the making and dyeing of the yarn with environmentally low impact dyes. And it has a little more structure than yarn that goes through the traditional superwash process. So it's going to have a great stitch definition. And you could do the Terra Nova for that. You could do, I'm going to show you again, the Aurora slip over in that. I'm going to show you my Gambit sweater here. I'm working on that, and I'm almost done. I finished a sleeve last night. Woo-hoo! My sleeve is way too wide. This is not how I want my sleeve to be. So I'm going to have to rip out my sleeve, and because I think that's just going to roll up into my arm too much. I don't know. Maybe I'll wear it around today and see. I've only got one of them done that way, but I'm just really loving my Gambit. Now that I have it on, maybe it's not so bad. I'm not sure. So, but you could do a Gambit in that DK, and it would be lovely. Now let me show you the worsted. The worsted is the merino cashmere and nylon, and that would be great. That's what would be great in the antler hat or the antler pullover or the Tango Mango. You could do, oh my, there's so many. You could tell I love this color because I have it in each base. You could do the lemongrass with alexandrite. Has just a little bit of that green, and do this shawl. It would be so pretty. What would really show the texture off, if you even wanted to do something with just the most subtle variation, would be Blue Horizon and alexandrite. Blue Horizon is very similar. It just doesn't have the green. And then what would really show off the most is this little fun little stitch in there. I recently designed a pattern just for this yarn, but it's for Good Vibes, so it won't be out for another 6 months, but I have just worked with it, and so I can't say enough lovely things. Even when Melissa was winding up the yarn for that pattern, she was like, what is this? When are we getting it? This color here is Raven's Bride, and you could do that with Big Bang. Put those two together and do this. Also would make a lovely sweater. A little bit of nylon is going to bounce back, but the cashmere is going to be lovely. It's really great and springy, and Old Rose is in that color too. So I think I might have shown you all the things I have to show you this morning. I will have the links up with the correct yarns matching up so that we don't mislead you. But if I left you confused and with any questions, we are here to help you. Text us at 229-236-GOAT. or email us, and we have lots of pattern ideas. We love looking for those and helping you out with that. And I'll keep you posted on what I'm going to do with my Gambit sweater sleeve. Thanks for watching today.